was about. I've got the analysis here, but yeah, we'll see. Well, I mean, I guess let's crack on.
Yeah.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever you're joining us from. My name is Alex, and I'm joined by Robin, and we host the whole flip or dump every week. We took a break last week. Don't remember what happened. I guess some health issues, but we're back, and we are going to be reviewing 3 tokens that made it to the hold stage. And the goal is just to look back, see if our choice was correct, and also to identify what allocation we would put towards these altcoins if we just had about $100 to invest in them. It might be that some of them will have a higher percentage of that allocation, might be that we decide to give it 0% allocation in the end, but just to get on with it and go into the important part of today. I'll let Robin say hello, of course, and let's crack on.
Yeah, good intro. Hello, everyone. So today, let's see. Shall I share my screen? That probably makes sense.
Sure. Yep. Let's do it.
Okay. So, the 3 tokens that we previously said that we were going to hold are Ribbon Finance, LQTY. I think it's LQTY Protocol or LQTY Finance.
Yep.
Which is a decentralized borrowing protocol, and LSK. And I don't want to blow our own trumpets too much, but they've all gone up over the last month. I guess we reviewed the most recent one, Ribbon Finance, a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, I mean the whole market is up, so I don't think we can claim all of that, but we should have put money on it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, not financial advice. But yeah, I think that they're looking very good. Some better than others, and yeah, I guess that it would be really nice just to I guess top level overview for each of the projects, and then we can look into the allocations.
Nice. So I have to refresh my memory as well, because some of these were a few
Mm-hmm.
weeks ago now. Ribbon Finance. So Ribbon uses financial engineering to create structured projects that deliver sustainable yields. Let's have a look at their website. Maybe that will help. Ribbon.finance. So this is one I think this was 2 weeks ago. We decided to hold this token.
Yep.
And it's a lending protocol. Ethereum TVL, so 17.3 million total value locked. It looks like you can stake, you can get rewards, and these guys had some pretty big backing. I remember, Coinbase. I think I've heard of Paradigm, possibly.
Yep.
Scalar, that's ringing a bell as well. So there's potentially a lot of funding behind these guys, and I think decentralized finance is going to play a large part in the next bull run. I'm wearing a Token Tracks hoodie, by the way. We are not sponsored by Token Tracks, but Tommy, if you want to sponsor us, just let me know. Okay, let's move on to LQTY Finance, LQTY Protocol. About LQTY is a decentralized borrowing protocol built on Ethereum that utilizes LQTY, a USD pegged stablecoin. Let's click on their website. 0% interest loans, borrow LUSD against ETH. So another borrowing protocol on the Ethereum
Interesting
ecosystem.
how 2 tokens that we agreed on were both on lending.
We are bullish on lending protocols, it seems. The fact that they have a stablecoin as well, but into the mix, is interesting as well for this one. In addition to the collateral, the loans are secured by a stability pool containing LUSD and by fellow borrowers collectively acting as guarantors of last resort. So that's interesting. I'm guessing that LQTY is not actually a standardized protocol. A lot of projects will use compound finance or the RBN protocol for their lending tech, but maybe LQTY doesn't use that. But yeah, we're not going to go into too much detail. Like with all of these videos, we're just going to have a really quick overview and then place some ill-informed bets. And then the final one, just to summarize again, LSK. This is the one that I actually remember least about. LSK is striving to onboard 100 million users into crypto. Wow.
Yeah, that week we actually selected 3 very poor tokens,
Okay.
and it was a very difficult choice. I'm not sure if LSK was one of the projects that we saw that was not active anymore. I'm not sure if you remember that week, 2 out of 3 tokens were not active.
Yes.
And we saw pumps due to speculation, and LSK made it to the whole stage. Can't remember why.
So, yeah, LSK,
Let's
we can
see.
see that there's a smaller market cap. $120 million market cap, though, is still pretty substantial.
Significant.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, we're actually looking at 3 that aren't too bad. And the volume is up on all of them. So, yeah, I can't find a huge amount of information about LSK. The problem with these projects is always that they have a website that says some crypto buzzwords, and you never actually know what it does. But it seems like it aggregates maybe your assets and allows you to assign your crypto profile to some kind of identity. I don't know. We'll have to go back and watch the video. But if you want to know more details on LSK, go back and watch the video. And I'm sure that we went into at least a slightly deeper surface level. But overall, similar market caps. All of them are up. And yeah, pretty good all round, I'd say. What are your thoughts, Alex?
Yeah. I don't remember a lot about LSK. I'm looking at the charts, and not really sure exactly when we reviewed LSK. I'll share my screen. Let's share the full screen. Here we go. Okay, let me just make this like that. Excellent. So I'm not sure. It was definitely not May. We probably reviewed LSK around these levels, like end of September, probably. And we selected those 2 levels up here. I'm not sure why you cannot see my signs there. Can you see anything? No. Something's going on with trading view. But in any case, you can see these 2 purple lines over here that we drew last time. And let's say that we reviewed this at the start of October. Let's say, around 7th, probably 9th of October. So it has gone up all the way to that level, almost of 99 cents to $1. And so we did say that, someone entering at this level, could see a really interesting potential gain in the next few weeks. And that has played out. I think that if it breaks this level of 99 cents to $1, then we could see that growth all the way to 1.4, 1.5. Otherwise, it might drop back down. So seems that this is a very crucial stage. I've got the RSI open. Not sure why it's open, but in any case, it's been very close to those oversold levels. So overbought levels. So it means that it might not be a very interesting time to get into it right now. But still, really interesting gains. For LQTY, we did review it, let's say, also start of October. So it was at these levels of 1.2. We did say that there will be, that retest of this level, and we put it there, 46%. Seems that it's coming closer to a 2x if it continues going up. And so, again, very interesting. Again, very close to those overbought levels. Let me close this. Shouldn't be that. But anyways, use your own indicators, guys. I think that just not to influence anything. But yeah, we did see this. We saw that if it breaks through this purple line that I'm selecting right now, then we could see those, almost 50% and close to 100% gain in the next few weeks. We've seen that growth. And then finally, I'm not sure why on Ribbon I don't have those. Something's going on with my trading view. I'll just refresh in a second. But in any case, I think that, this chart talks for itself. It has gone up in terms of price, but still struggling to have some significant gains. But yeah, other than that, that is a quick review. I'll stop sharing my screen. I'll let you, Robin.
Just before you do
really
that,
quick.
what's the what is the RSI graph at the bottom? Remind me what that means.
Well, it's the relative strength index. So it essentially indicates what's a fair value for the token, what's an overbought level, meaning that it might be that a lot of stop losses, take profits, will take place, and if it's below 30%, it means that it's oversold, and it means that's probably the cheapest level that you're going to get in this period. So as you can see over here on 9th of November, we saw that that candle as an example. We just come here, you will see that major drop here, and that was oversold. As you can see there, it's below 30%. It's below this purple area. So what that tells us is that that is probably going to be one of the cheapest prices to get this token at in this particular period. And then as we can see, it did go up there. So from 1.6 to 3, so almost 2x when in the following days. Then it went back down. So again, oversold, similar price. And then it went back up almost 2x. And then once again, it dropped to oversold. So it kind of indicates when it would be, an indicator of what could be the bottom of that period. Again, it's an indicator. It's an actual signal. It's not telling you when to buy, when to sell. And again, it's not a recommendation. I use this sometimes, but yeah, not financial advice, guys.
That's interesting. Yeah, every day is a school day.
Yeah. So as you can see here, there's still some room on Ruben Finance. Is on 50%. It could be that this price right now of 0.17 is what we could consider a fair price for this token, because it's not oversold or overbought. We follow this trend every couple of days, so 8th of January till, yeah, like almost every couple of weeks, it goes from an oversold level to an overbought level. Then it went down to this 15 cents price, and that's the oversold level. Since that's oversold at 15 and here was oversold at 12, tells us that's a higher low, which could potentially indicate at least the next low will be higher than this. It's a fair assumption to make if we follow the liquidity process of trend lines. So yeah, kind of there could be some potential growth left on Ribbon because it's not on oversold stage. So yeah.
Okay. So I guess we'll move to our, we've done the summary, we've done a bit of technical analysis. Let's talk about which ones we would buy, sell, or I guess we're holding all of these. We've already said that, but what percentages are we holding, and what's the allocation? So we've got 100% of our fund, our imaginary fund, which we're not actually going to invest. How much would you give to LSK and the other two, Ribbon and Liquidity?
Okay, so I'll go ahead and share my screen once again. This seems that it got fixed. Okay, so we'll start with LSK. With LSK, it's on some interesting levels. Let me close the RSI again. Again, RSI, you can see those on that over 70% level, so it could indicate there's an overbought, and it's very hard that it will continue going up in this period. But in any case, let's not use that. And because there's other indicators that we could use. We could use moving averages. We could use a bunch of other indicators. So let's just focus on the key levels and liquidity for now. And what this tells us is, if we break through this 98-99 cent level, there's really nice room there for growth. And what this means is a potential, an extra 37, 38% gain. Otherwise, it could be that we do see a bit of this and, a loss here. Looking at how this is at the moment, I'm more inclined to that potential drop right now. So for now, I'm going to keep this at a lower percentage. Let me refresh this quickly. And on Liquidity, it's a token that's looking a bit more interesting, I think. Why is it metal? Huh. Not sure what happened there. Liquidity. There we go. And we had the Liquidity USDT. I think that was a chart. No.
I think there was another one at the top, or third one down, maybe.
Yeah. Technical issues there. Liquidity. Tether. There we go. Okay. So this one's looking interesting. Still on, if we use this indicator, just when below those overbought levels. So if we do a bit of, just marking some of those key levels, if it manages to stay within this level here and retest to go up, we could see a really nice test of this level over here, which then it will tell us a potential extra 30%. Sorry, it's getting very messy, so I'll get rid of some of this. And then finally, we've got Ribbon Finance. Ribbon is looking okay. I'll just put it once again. Ribbon, Coinbase, why not? And for Ribbon, like I mentioned, if we're using this RSI indicator, it kind of tells us that there's some room to keep going up. Sorry, something goes on with my here we go. Excellent. There we go. Nice working. So I do think that there's a bit of room. Let's say that one of the liquidity levels is around there, and right now we've got this level here. Okay, and then as a final point, we've got that level around there. So I do think, if we use this indicator, there's a bit of room for growth, and I think that it could break through this level, and I think that the next big key level would be about 40%. So I think that I would go with Liquidity for about let's say 40% for Liquidity. I'll say another 40% for Ribbon Finance, because I think there's still a bit of room. And this, I would put a bit less, which leaves me with about 20% left of my $100 fund. So once again, based on this super quick analysis, is 40% for Liquidity, 40% for Ribbon Finance, and 20% for LSK.
Well, that was, I'm not lying, that was exactly what I was going to say.
Oh yeah, there we
go. I've got nothing to add, and mine was based on much less information, so I think maybe those are just good numbers, and based on our track record, it's going to be a winning pot. It's interesting to see that, it seems like you were right, Ribbon and Liquidity have a lot of room for growth. There seems to be some confidence in the market around them right now. LSK, to be perfectly honest, I don't know much about LSK, so it's a bit more risky for me. I would obviously do a lot more research if I was going to then invest in any of these, but LSK seems to be the slightly riskier option, maybe not quite as confident. And as we said earlier, we are bullish on the next cycle having good profits for decentralized finance. So those two protocols seem like a good way to go.
Yeah, brilliant. And I guess that's about it for today. That was short and sweet. We'll be back next week with 3 new tokens for hold, flip, or dump. And if you've got any suggestions, feel free, drop them in the comments, send us a tweet, anything. We'll be happy to review tokens. We don't have any affiliation with these tokens. These reviews are not sponsored, even though, you know, we had a suggestion for token tracks. Still, Tommy, if you're up for it. And yeah, the whole concept is that we review these tokens without biases. We don't hold these tokens. We don't know anything about them. And, you know, please let us know your thoughts.
Yeah, next week we'll be back with another hold, flip, or dump, where we do the standard format, which is to pick 3 tokens and hold one, flip one, and dump the other. And we'll see how we do in another, I guess, 3-4 weeks' time. We'll do another session like this and evaluate them and see if our picks are still winners or not. We should go back and do the old ones at some point as well, because we've done this for a few weeks now, and there's definitely been some more movement on those first few ones we've picked. Maybe at the end of the year we can do like an evaluation, a review of the year's holds.
Yes, absolutely. I think that would be really good. You know, we could do like a end of year review of our mini funds, mini pools of $100, and see how much we would have made if we actually put $100 into those allocations. So, good idea.
Let's do it. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys. First video that doesn't get cut out.
Yeah, I don't know how to end it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Recording stopped.